this is the cheapest Amazon setup you could find. I only spent $400 on it, which is insane. But in this video, we're gonna test if it's good enough and if it's actually worth the money. So we're actually gonna start off with an extender that I bought from Amazon. I think this is pretty good. I mean, I don't need nothing crazy anyways. I mean, the packaging seems pretty decent, so it should be good. So it has 3 plugs on each side and there's about 4 sides here. So I mean, I'm happy with this. So next up, these are actually the LEDs I got. I'm gonna set them up now and yeah, we'll see how it goes. So basically I want to go around the desk and give it a floating sensation, and yeah, hopefully it works. So I just have to go around like this. I mean, it's pretty easy, so I shouldn't really mess up. Alright, so this is the final result. I mean, it does look pretty good, but I want to show you guys the most important thing I bought, which is the PC. And it's an Amazon set that I bought for like $300 and something. It came with a monitor, a mouse and a keyboard, as well as the PC and some speakers. I don't really have high expectations because for the price this is really cheap, and it comes with pretty much everything you would need in a setup, but I don't think it's gonna be that good. Alright, so inside the box we have the speakers. I'm not that sure, probably. And this is the graphics card. I mean, the box is empty if you wanna sell it pretty much. Next up we have the keyboard and the mouse set. Nothing too crazy, probably some cheap stuff, but we're gonna test that out later. And yeah, we can see the monitor and the PC. Alright, so this right here is the monitor. We have the power cables here and everything. And now I'm just gonna have to get the PC out. This right here is the PC box. As you can see, it's pretty small. It's smaller than I expected. I think this PC is pretty small as well. Right, and this is the moment of truth. And it is pretty small, but I think this is even better because it's compact. Actually, the smallest PC I ever had. It's actually like really small. I think you can carry it around even when you travel, because it would fit in a suitcase. But yeah, I'm actually surprised, and hopefully everything works just fine. So I'm just gonna take this off. It's pretty satisfying, I'm not even gonna lie. So right here we actually have the speakers, and I'm not sure about the quality on these, but I think they'll do the job. To be honest, I think it's probably the best thing I got out of everything that came with this PC. So with the keyboard and mouse, we actually have 2 pretty simple looking keyboard and mouse. I think the keyboard is not even mechanical. It's probably a membrane, and the mouse is some cheap stuff. I mean, I wouldn't recommend this for any gamer, so if you can't, just get a better one. So right now we're actually gonna construct the setup. So I'm gonna start off with this mouse pad I got. I think it was a couple of months ago from Amazon, and yeah, this is really good in my opinion. The color scheme and everything looks really good. And next up we obviously have the monitor that came in with the PC, and yeah, it's a 60Hz Dell monitor, and hopefully it works. So the monitor does look pretty small. Pretty sure the resolution will be 16 by 10 or something like that, but as long as it doesn't have too much latency and a good 60Hz, it should do the job. Now we're going with this cheap mouse that came with the set as well, and the keyboard as well. I wouldn't have high expectation for these. I don't even know if I can play on them, but I'll try. And now looking at the PC, you can see it's really small and compact, and it barely takes up any space compared to this one. So right now I'm actually gonna set up the speakers because I don't have any sound system, and I already know they're pretty good because I set them up on YouTube, and I'm just gonna use them to listen to music and stuff. So right now I'm actually gonna turn everything on to see if it actually works. So yeah, it did turn on, but for some reason the monitor isn't turning on. I think it doesn't support the cable and stuff, but that's the only cable it came with. So basically the PC doesn't support the cable, and I have to get another monitor This right here is also 60 Hz, pretty much the same quality, nothing crazy, and I'm just gonna use this instead. Alright, so at least everything is turned on now, and we should be good to go. I'm just gonna quickly show you some cinematics, so hopefully you enjoy. Alright, so right now in creative we're getting about 300 to 200 FPS with low settings. I think this is pretty good. I mean, it's a lot more than I expected, to be honest. I didn't think it could run at 60. And in the air we're getting about 120, which again is pretty decent for a PC that is that cheap. Like, I'm actually surprised. And in a fighting scenario, the most it ever drops is like 80 FPS or 90, and it goes to 100 really fast, even 140 I see, 170. So it's therefore a decent PC, but I wouldn't recommend buying it just because first hand the monitor doesn't work, and secondly you could just get a better one for this price from Facebook Marketplace. That's a lot better. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend buying this set because I had a lot of problems with it setting this up. This was also the reason I couldn't upload these past 2 weeks, but now we're back, and yeah. I mean, to be honest, you do get what you pay for. A pretty bad monitor, a low tier PC, bad peripherals, and yeah. This set I wouldn't recommend. The only thing I would get from this set is the speakers, because that's pretty much the only good thing, and the mousepad is pretty decent even though it's from a different set.